Shay, please don't.
I am a whore. Remember?
When she says, "I'm a whore," remember, he flashes. There's wrinkling around the nose. It's disgust, revulsion. I want to spit something out. I don't think he likes her calling herself a whore, because that makes him complicit in something.
That was before he married Sansa. After that, all you wanted was her. But she wouldn't let him in her bed. So he promised to kill King Joffrey for her.
Father, I wish to confess. I wish to confess.
You wish to confess?
I saved you. I saved this city and all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion! Do you wish to confess?
Yes, Father. I'm guilty. Guilty? Is that what you want to hear?
Do you admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You are not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
Have you nothing to say in your defense?
Nothing but this. I did not do it.
So, disgust towards the ungratitude of the city, maybe, and disgust towards the people's reaction towards him being a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I think that's the predominant thing that I see so far.
Mm-hmm.
From her, there was a lot going on that face.
There was a lot.
There was a lot. There was
Yes.
anger, a lot of anger, some fear. But let's watch the whole clip.
I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Samarin, escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
So, one of the things that's a little bit tricky is disgust versus pain. And when he says death there, he flashes more pain than disgust. It looks pretty similar. There's also anger, you know. So, you know, it's obvious, I mean, from the way he's talking, so you
Right.
don't need to read micro expressions for this,
Right.
but there's anger in there too. Was that the scene? Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah. It's a good one, isn't it? It's a lot going on in there from a lot of different characters.
Okay, so what would you say to Tyrion in this scene?
Man, there's so much going on. So the first thing I would say, and I think this is really important, is Shay, the woman who calls herself a whore in the beginning. The reason why he flashes that disgust is because they They were in love with each other. And Tyrion's father required him to marry another woman for the sake of the family. And she's a younger woman, which doesn't help. So Shay feels like she's being replaced, and Tyrion didn't fight for her, is how she feels. And so, I mean...
And that's interesting because when he says fight to the death, when you look at her face, it wasn't... Right here. This is when you get to see her face.
I wish I was the monster you think I am.
Wait, where is it?
It's a little further. Right there.
It's fear.
Yeah, fear. That's what I thought too. Absolutely.
Right. Hold on. Yeah, look at that again.
Yeah.
She's pretty cold about it.
Very.
The father's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Right. 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 Yep. And it's a challenge between father and son there, and it's so good.
So who'd he fight?
So what happened is the woman that you saw that you said was very cold, that's actually Tyrion's older sister. And so what happened is that King Joffrey's wedding, who is her son, so his nephew, was poisoned. And Cersei thinks it was Tyrion.
Okay.
So as soon as he died, she ordered Tyrion to be seized, and now he's on trial for the murder of her son and his nephew.
Okay.
And she has always hated Tyrion. Never, ever given him a chance.
Yeah.
He is the scum of the earth to her.
Okay. Wow, this is like really pulling me in.
Yeah.
This is
You're going to start watching the show now, right?
I'm worried because I'm really bad at binging on things. Like I'll just go.
It's
straight.
okay. The final season's in, is in the works right now, and then you can just watch all of
It
them.
would be like binging for a month. I would get nothing done.
And it would be worth every minute.
Oh man. Okay. So empathy for this guy, Tyrion. I would say it's you feel incredibly in turmoil and pain, and just at the revulsion and revulsion towards people right now, because you're being blamed for something, and you're kind of caught up in this, and you feel the hate of the people. You feel like the people, they've never given you a chance, as you should have, right? And they've never appreciated your talents and abilities and contributions. And for that, you just feel disgust,
Yeah.
And then I might pause and say, are you sure that this is the only, and I think you're entitled to those things. Do you feel like the fight and the battle is necessary to gain people's respect? Or do you think that's even going to help you accomplish your goal? Because it seems like you want to gain people's respect.
Well, I think his main goal is just to not be framed for Joffrey's death. And he knows that the council is going to rule him guilty. And so now he's tied, because the only way out of not being banished or executed at this point, because he doesn't think he's going to get justice, is to go this other route, which may prove to help him or hinder him.